Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Monday morning to you. I'm super excited about the changes that I see coming, and I just want to hop on here for a few minutes. This will be a very short broadcast, but I have promised you in the past that I will go live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 Central Standard Time to bring a word of encouragement to you. What's up, my friend Joyanne? Yeah, I just love your name. When I see it, it just brings me joy, joy. I love it. Hey, good morning, Marcia. Good morning to my sister. We're going to talk for a few minutes about rolling with the changes. So I don't know how many of y'all remember the old song, REO Speedwagon, Roll with the Changes. But it is definitely on the path that we're on this week and talking about change. So first I want to announce to you that this Saturday in Middle Tennessee, in in Laverne, is the Liberty Through Christ Be Made Whole Conference. It is the 3rd annual conference. And Lisa Hooks and I do this together. And we do that ministry together because of the fact that we deal with people all the time that are struggling in various areas of their life. Good morning to my brother, Jesse. Good to see you. Thank you for logging on. So I want you guys to get this out to someone that needs a word of encouragement or needs a shift and change this morning, okay? If you're in the Middle Tennessee area, though, join us this Saturday. The event is on Eventbrite. I encourage you to be there. Now, I apologize for my appearance. My hair is wet, and I don't care. Wet hair, don't care, because I am so free from the fear of man and what people think. But, that's one of the things sometimes we have to change, right? How many of y'all have been there? How many of y'all have been worried about what people think? And, I'll tell you what, you need to worry about what God thinks over what anybody else thinks. That's for sure. So we're going to hit the ground running because I only got a few minutes. I have to go teach a class here soon, and I probably should dry my hair for that. Be professional and all. But I'm going to talk for a few moments about change, because as you can see, I don't know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? If somebody can see that, put it in there. Oh, yes. Good morning to you, Jesse. Look at the leaves falling. Can you guys see them falling? I don't know if you can. I'm looking up there. See how they're changing already? There's such a change in the season already starting to take place. Now, in a lot of places, you may not see the leaves changing yet. I know in Murfreesboro, where, I've got family and most of my friends and where I do a lot of ministry and stuff, in Murfreesboro, the leaves aren't changing yet. But I guess it depends on where you're at. And I was praying this morning, and I got this analogy where I'm up higher. Okay, I am up on the top of a ridge. Some of you may know that I live on the kind of like a little side of a little slice of heaven, was what we call it. See, right over there on that side is, you can't see it, but it drops down, okay? And then right over here on this side, okay, you can see the chicken coop there, it drops off. And so what I'm talking to you about is are you in the middle of your purpose, and are you ready for change? So good morning, Steve. Good to see you. Good morning, Angie. Happy Monday to you. We're talking about change this week. And today we're talking about the first level of change. So what happens, we'll talk more about the leaves later in the week, but you guys see this, okay? Can somebody tell me, do you have leaves changing where you're at? I don't know where you guys are logging on at. Put in there if you're watching this on the replay, #replay. If you're watching this live, I want you to put whether or not you got leaves changing where you're at. Steve, I think you're out. Where are you, Steve? Jesse, I know where you're at. You're out west. Angie, do you have the leaves changing where you're at? So you guys put that in the chat stream for me so I'll know kind of whether or not you guys are seeing it. Good morning, Kumi. Good to see you, girlfriend. I pray all is well with you. Are the leaves changing where you're at is the question this morning. Because change is important, and change has to take place. So, hey, Deborah, good to see you. I miss seeing you. Not yet in Texas. Okay, Maria says they're not changing in Texas yet. You know what? They're not changing mostly in Middle Tennessee either. Just starting to change in Buffalo. Okay, that's good to know. But up here on this little slice, okay, I am 35 minutes, 40 minutes south of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, which would probably be, like an hour out of Nashville. It's starting to change where you're at. Awesome. Because every year when the leaves change, I always get these revelations, okay? So I'm sitting out here this morning and I'm just kind of listening to the Lord, praying, doing my devotion. And I thought about how the reason the leaves are changing right here is because I am at a higher altitude than over in Murfreesboro where I'm always at. So when I come down off this ridge, it looks different. And so places in your life may look different. You can go to the left, you can go to the right, and it may or may not look different, but a lot of times it will. And if you drive far enough, it will look different. Like if I was to drive right now to Buffalo, I would start to see a change. If I was to go over to Texas, I would not see the change. Does this make sense to anybody this morning? Are you getting what I'm saying here? Sometimes we have to move to see the change in our life. So this week, I'm going to be talking a lot about change, and I apologize for this wobbling because I'm out in the yard holding it. I think my mail lady's coming. It is my mail lady. You guys want to say hi to my mail lady? Good morning. Good to see you. Have a blessed week. I love my mail lady. She is just the sweetest. Yeah, I think so. You think the bungee cord works better than the magnet? You think the bungee cord works better than the magnet?
No, I think a magnet's better because see, like when it starts giving, it's open.
Yeah. I'm going to get a magnet for you. Have a great day. I love her. Thank you so much. Have a great week. Isn't that sweet? When you live in Middle Tennessee and out in the country, you just have a personal relationship with your mail person. She's so sweet. I love her. Okay, so here's the deal. Change is inevitable. It's going to happen. It's going to happen with you or it's going to happen without you. And there can be good changes and there can be bad changes. So regardless of where you're at in your life, you have got to make the determination, am I ready for change? You know, I don't know about y'all, but I am constantly wanting to change. I am constantly wanting to be conformed more in the will of the Father. I love the scripture, you know, where King David was crying out, create in me a clean heart and renew a right spirit in me. Change happens. You have got to be ready for it to shift. Camille, good morning. I was just catching up on your broadcast from last week as I was doing a meal prep this morning. So absolutely love it. Hey, Deborah knows this. Deborah is a great intercessor, woman of God. I absolutely love her. But the fact of the matter is that you've got to take action. Okay, because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different result. And we can stay stuck in our areas. But if we don't learn from that, then we're going to stay right there. So Joy Ann says, let me see here. Oh, wow. This is a long one. Let me see. Leaves are falling, and falling leaves teach us how beautiful it is to let go. Amen. Closing retail store for time freedom, estate sales, and online only. Not sad. Closing on the second rental property this week. Evolving together, growing and awakening together. Change is amazing because it took a lot of muddy water to get there. Oh my gosh, that is a whole lot of change going on, Joy Ann. I pray that that is an easy transition for you. I know sometimes letting go of something that we've had, like for example, your retail store, you know, that does bring a whole lot of change on there. So I'm excited for you. I'll definitely be praying for you as this coming. And so amazing. Good morning to you, Gina. Bill Wilson, Mr. Murfreesboro, what is up? I sure enjoyed this weekend. For those of you that are in the Middle Tennessee area, you need to go like Mr. Murfreesboro page. I mean, there's just all kinds of great stuff going on there. And I had the opportunity to serve on a committee with him for the Rutherford Recovery Fest. And I'm so glad that I met him. Angela Bond, good morning to you. Thank you so much for logging on. Okay, so back to the whole change aspect. So what are you going to do to take action to change? So these leaves are falling. They're coming down. And so there are some things in your life that needs to fall away. And I don't know what it is. I don't pretend to know all your personal circumstances. But the reality is that change is inevitable. Like these leaves, I can't stop these leaves from falling. I mean, I could literally try to scoop them up and get rid of them, but more is falling. So I'm asking you today to join me Wednesday and Friday. We're going to talk more about the change. We're going to talk about changes in your spiritual life, changes in your physical disciplines and things that you do, changes in your relationships. So I encourage you guys to join me, but I've got to get in here and get ready to go teach my class this morning. And I love all y'all, and I hope you get this out to your friends so they can track along with us this week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, as we talk about the importance of change in various areas of your life. So I love you guys. I hope that you will join us at Liberty Through Christ next Saturday, September the 14th. It is on Eventbrite. I encourage you to go. It is a free event. We will be taking a love offering because we've got some amazing speakers. We've got Dr. Michael Hulsey. He always does a great job. This is the third year we've had him as a speaker. We also have Sarah Grace, and Sarah Grace is often. Her and I are speaking in the afternoon, and in the morning we have Pastor Angela speaking, and we also have Dr. Holsey, and my partner in ministry, Lisa Hooks, will be emceeing because she has surgery and her voice is still recovering and stuff, but she will be there. And we have the amazing Mary Linda Morlock leading worship. If y'all know ML, you know that she is amazing. I mean, her and her piano and just bringing in the presence of God. I encourage you guys, you want to get there, go register today. We actually, all year long, the Lord's been speaking to me about simplification. Simple, keep things simple. We went from having this huge worship team to having one artist. We went to this huge venue to having a small hometown church. We are just wanting to go and just fellowship with the Lord. So I encourage you guys to come, watch these broadcasts this week because change is coming. And just like the song in the 70s, roll with the changes, you got to hold on because it's happening. So I love you guys. God bless you. Joy Ann, I'll be definitely praying for your transition. And Marcia, I will see you this evening. Yay, we're going to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of the Gap House of Prayer that I've had the honor of being part of. And Deborah, I hope to see you at the TV station soon. Camille, love your broadcast. Y'all, listen, Camille McKenzie is a great woman of God, and she is amazing. She comes on early in the morning, but go follow her, catch her on the replay. Absolutely amazing stuff. And Mr. Murfreesboro, I'll be seeing you around town. Angela, I'm so proud of you. God bless you guys. I'll see you later. Ciao.